music, so I'll try not to play any music in the background. Hello, viewers. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing great. Kind of want to just hang around, chat, and talk about deep stuff for a little bit, you know. Talk about what I'm going through, how I'm feeling, and stuff like that. Also, Ski's with us. Ski Daddy, hello. Ski.
What's up?
Anyway, I'm just gonna, yeah, just talk about stuff, I guess. Hold up. Let me make sure that no notifications is in the way. I keep forgetting to put notifications, and then, you know, notifications pop up. Disable it when I'm recording because it just pops up and stuff. So yeah. Let me go ahead and just make sure my mic is away from my mouth because and it ends up freaking being close to my mic. Alright. Alright. Just want to make sure. That I'm not speaking too loud or so, or whatever. Stream info, not stream info, but Warframe. I'm gonna just put just chatting. Yeah, just chatting and stuff.
I hate my pet.
I want to see my activity if you followed. Well, a lot of people followed. Appreciate that. How you say? What's this, stream manager? I'm on my phone. Give me a minute. Just want to make sure. Stream info. Not the stream info. Okay. So viewers. Anyway. I hate that I don't have any stuff to talk about, but when I'm playing, I just want to keep it busy and stuff like that. I'm gonna head to the sanctuary, so I just open some relics and stuff. But yeah, just talk about little issues of what I'm going through, how I'm feeling. And since this is gonna be up, I want to talk about it, like get comfortable and stuff. I'm currently feeling, I'm alright, but yesterday I was feeling like shit, man. I really was feeling like shit.
Why?
Because it's just like, how would I explain this? It's just when you get depressed, and when you get depressed, and you're in those thoughts where it's the deep void, and you feel so empty, and you're stuck, and it sucks. It really does, because when you feel like that sometimes, you don't know who to talk to about it. And then when people say, oh, you need a therapist, just go get some help. How can you tell someone to go get help when they can't afford a therapist? And sometimes the best therapist is your own self, too. Can't forget that, you know? And I kind of want to be open and talk about it because, yes, there is a lot of people that do talk about mental health issues, but don't actually talk about it very much, or I usually don't look at videos like that, or I kind of want to be comfortable in explaining I do have depression, but I don't talk about it, or, you know, I just don't express it enough. You know what I'm talking about? I could just sit here and tell you right now facts that I do feel depressed. Do I feel depressed now? Yes, I do. I'm feeling it now. But it's kind of like when you're feeling depressed, you're stuck in it, and you got to rewire and program your brain, you know?
That's right.
Yeah, and it's just like sometimes you don't want to get out of bed and you're stuck on your phone scrolling through social media, and it's just you don't feel like getting out of bed because you know, like, you're just empty and you just don't, you're lazy, and it sucks being lazy and plus depression is a bad combination, and sometimes it's hard to get out of it, but then once you get back up and you feel like that again, it haunts you, and you gotta think of a way to get out of it, you know?
Yep.
It's a dark place, like when you're being suffocated, and like when you go in the water, you know, when you're holding your breath, and then when you
Yep.
legit in that dark and it's pitch black, I'm trying to explain it, but it's in, and for me, like when I'm in that depression state, it's like everything's black in my mind. I can't think. And when you're in that water, it's shallow, everything's black, and you're just screaming and you're calling out for help, but also who are you, when you're shouting and nobody hears you, you have nobody to, help you. And that's the difficult part about it. It really is. But me talking about it also makes me feel better. I need to talk about it, about these things. I need to talk about how I feel sometimes. I'm okay now that I'm talking about it. I feel a lot better. But sometimes, how can you be, you can't be happy for too long because, it's hard.
It drops you back down.
Yes, it drops you back down. Oh, but why don't you take medication? Like taking medication, how long does that?
Zombie.
Yeah, you become a zombie.
Like a zombie, no feeling.
You become a different person, and it sucks. It really does suck. And then when you take those prescription medication that doctors give you, it sometimes that doesn't even help because one, you become addicted to that, and you don't want to become addicted to that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also numbs you to the point where you can't express what you're going through. And sometimes, and not only that, sometimes these parents too. I think parents need to sit down at a table and understand the child or what a person's going through instead of trying to argue with them and trying to force or trying to seek, oh, maybe we're going to get you a therapist. Instead of needing a therapist, sometimes the parent needs to be the therapist and do their job, and sit down with the child, because the child, you don't know what the child is going through. They could be like, I'm okay, I'm fine, when they're really lying. They're really going through it. And I try to be my own therapist if I'm trying to find different things to distract myself, because sometimes you need to wake up a certain way or go outside, take a walk, and trick your brain or program that brain to trick itself. And sometimes it does distract you, like there's distractions, and then you don't want to do that task, and it sucks. It really does. And I always go through that, man. Like I'm sometimes lazy. But I'm very clean, Like there's a day where I just don't want to get out of bed and then everything's a mess. And then when I get up, I'll clean everything and everything's clean and stuff like that. And it's just that's what it is. It's anxiety, and then you don't want to talk to nobody, and you become alone. You insert yourself in this ideal of, I just don't want to talk to nobody. Like sometimes I gotta be like, I gotta put my brain a little bit down of like, okay, you're alive still, and you gotta just get through it. But then you lose your purpose, and then you just trying to find answers of, why am I living, why am I alive, and it sucks. It really does. Like, you lose the answers, and then you lose your purpose, and then you become that state of being alone, and you can't trust nobody, because they'll either think that you're either sick, two, you either need help with a therapist, or you don't have nobody to talk to about these feelings. And that's why I kind of want to talk about these things, because nobody is doing it, Nobody actually explains what they're going through, and then you can't see that. Like, the thing is, a person can be smiling, and here's the worst part about it. The most people that smile the most and the brightest suffer the most, because you can't tell if they actually have depression. Yeah, they're hiding that. And they look through either medication or drugs to cope with that and numb it. Because when that person is going through it, they don't talk to you. You can't tell about it. Because not only that, here's the second thing. The second thing about it is, people have depression. You can't tell because they smile through it. But then when they laugh about it, they try to laugh it, and they don't show it. They hide it. And then not only that, that person can't take it no more, to the point where they want to kill themselves. And it sucks. It really does. And that's what I'm not trying to do. I'm not trying to have that happen to me. I'd rather explain it, what I'm going through, and, and be fine about it, that I explain it. And I know that I'm not alone, because half of these people do go through it. They really do. I'd rather explain it, leave information, than not explain it and end up something happening to me that I could have done something to change that outcome, you know? If that explains it or makes it better a little bit. But, you know, a lot of people go through it. And they just got to find their purpose and answers. And I'm okay with it, you know? I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect. Shit. And stuff. Like, I just want to find answers to clear my head and have a purpose, you know? I do have a purpose. It's just I want to be able to be happy more. And it's hard to be happy. It really is nowadays. Because social media is controlling. And like 3 months prior back, I took a break from social media. I didn't tell nobody where I was at. Everybody thought I was gone. Something happened to me. And prior to those 3 months, I was in a healthy situation where I didn't have to worry about anybody's life. I didn't have to worry about what this person's doing or anything. I was focused on my mental health, and I felt better than I was before all this. And when you're back on social media, it controls your life. It really does. And it sucks. It really does suck. I think what people need to do is they need to take a break from social media and really, because really it does damage you a lot. Like in the long run, you get less sleep, and you're legit on your phone like, you know, it's a drug. It becomes a drug.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to cope with it.
You're too worried about the outside world.
Yeah, you're not too worried about the outside. You're too worried about how this person dresses or how you dress and stuff like that. And then you're trying to have the most likes, and it becomes an addiction, and it's bad. It really is bad. Like, I don't think nobody should go through that. Like, as a child, back for me, right now I'm telling you, like, for me, I wasn't handed a phone. We had to use markers, and then, like, as a child, we weren't the richest either. I wasn't the richest. We weren't, you know, or the poorest. We're in the middle. But whatever you got, you're supposed to accept that. And not only that, for me, I wasn't handed a phone. I had to, you know, I wasn't, oh, thank you for the phone. Now, as a child, you're addicted to that phone. No, we went outside. We played with, you know, we had to make some friends. Now, in this age and era,
nobody makes friends.
Nobody makes friends. And plus, you got COVID, which makes it even worse, because you got children who are handed a phone. Yeah, exactly. It is worse. And you got like, that's what I'm telling you. Now, this technology is really taking over in advance, and I think that it was better way back then than now, because you can see so many people they weren't basically judged. Everybody fit in. And now it's just, it's since COVID came in, everybody's trying to cope and not be, you know, everybody's trying to be, you know, trying to not be sane and trying to lose their minds and stuff like that. Yeah, I believe that since COVID took over, I think that the rise of depression is increasing. That's how I feel. Because you don't have nobody to talk to, but at the same time, when families should sit down at the table and talk about how a person's feeling, that should become more of a thing than just giving a person a phone and they'll become busy. No, you know? And today, I think a family should talk about their problems as well. Like, hey, how are you feeling? That should be a question asked every day to a child. You know? Because as a child, as we grow up, we tend to ask about how our family members are instead of the family member. For example, we always ask how our moms are. For example, we always ask, how are you? Are you okay? And boom. But for us, we never get asked that, you know? And stuff, and it sucks. It really does. Like, some family members are going through an addiction. Some families are they don't go through rehab, because, you know, sometimes kids have problems with their families, and it doesn't work, and it drives the child insane. You know what I'm going for? You understand? And stuff like that, and it sucks. It really does. But prior how I'm feeling right now, I'm feeling alright. I'm trying to hang in there and stuff. Hold up, let me do something. What am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna go ahead and do Sanctuary Onslaught because I'm on Warframe, and I forget to do that sometimes. But anything else? My deeps and thoughts is I rather talk about the issues of what I'm going through. I think that's the best therapist I can do. Because when I express myself, I think most therapists are just there for the money. Because let's say, for example, you do get a therapist, right, Ski? And when you get a therapist, they're just trying to do their job. And, you know, instead of doing their job, they should just understand and not focus on, okay, I'm getting paid this much and stuff like that. Because most therapists don't try to express or explain how you're going through and stuff. And that's alright. That's alright. Hold up, give me a minute. Sorry, I had to do something. Anyway, I'm back. Anyway, for me, how do you say? But yeah, depression can be sucky at times. But trying to understand it, like for example, if you don't have many friends or so, that's okay. It really is. But sometimes the most enemy that when depression comes out of nowhere, it can be the most, like it could be the most battle you're battling yourself sometimes. And it's hard to come to an understanding with that with yourself. Yeah. But as long as you find trying to figure it out, and then either like when you're depressed, you either gotta get yourself out of it, but then there's sometimes you don't want to get out of it and you're just lazy. But you know, sometimes you find things like meditation, and sometimes you got medication, but I don't think medication does help at times, and that's the thing that you know that doesn't help either. A therapist, sometimes the people do recommend therapists, but if you can't afford that therapist, you can't. Sometimes, but that's alright, you know. I mean, the best therapist you can do is either talk to your family, talk to a loved one, talk to a friend, if you can. If you can't, then try to figure out and drop things down. And I think that's the best you can do. Drop things down of how you're feeling, or mostly what you're going through. Because if you don't, you're gonna become like a little a ball of depression, and it's gonna come and bite you at the end of the day. If you can find yourself some things to distract yourself, I think you'll be alright. But then sometimes when you're depressed, like the days do become long and it sucks. It really does. And they become slow, and you don't find anything that keeps your mind happy, and it becomes just dark. And it really does. But you know, it's hard for me to talk about these things because I don't, you know, I feel like I'm going through it alone when I'm not, you know. But I'm not gonna say I'm special and I'm only going through this, you know. I don't want to think myself as special or seeking any attention. I think if I talk about it in a comfortable, dire situation, I'll feel a lot better than prior. Because how I was feeling, I didn't want to talk about this type of certain topic because I'd feel embarrassed to talk about it. But right now, I think I'm more comfortable in that situation, and I want to talk about it. And I think I should just think of it as a therapy session for myself, in a way. But yeah, I just want to be able to like enjoy myself more and not feel like I'm my own self as a burden, because sometimes I do feel like that. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay of not trying to be a burden. I need to not think more, basically think of, I'm not trying to think that I'm a burden or so, or think that I don't know, I don't have anybody to help me with these type of things or so, if that explains it. But as well as sometimes you gotta ask yourself questions too, like even though you don't have answers, sometimes it's either talk to a friend. If you're going through it, talk to a friend. I think that's the best solution or so. Now, if you're going through a bad breakup, you're not alone. People go through breakups and stuff. People go through breakups. People have bad, some things are bad, more bad than others. Like some people are either got kicked out of their homes, or legit their car broke down, and that's why I try not to think that I'm alone. Sometimes people go through it worse than you, and that's what I try not to think about, that I have it worse. But also I gotta understand that if I explain what I'm going through, I'll feel a lot better in terms. But me explaining that I'm almost didn't make it, but me explaining how I'm feeling is a lot better in a way, in a sense. In a sense that sometimes you gotta talk about it, because if you don't, it's gonna eat you up, and you don't want that. But yeah, like I said, I recommend do talking to someone. If you got a therapist, that's a plus. For me, I don't have a therapist, but being my own therapist, I think that's the best thing I can do. Is be honest how I'm feeling and talk about these problems more often about it. But yeah, I want to like get better, and then and stuff like that, and then get out of the depression that I feel sometimes, because it's heavy. It's heavy. It really is heavy. But prior to anything else, how I'm feeling, I think I'm feeling a lot better, to be honest. Not having many friends does suck at the same time as well. Like, I want to be able to talk about these deep conversations and stuff like that, since it's like 11 o'clock at night. Finding your purpose in answers. I think that if you think about that sometimes, like answers and stuff like that, maybe ask your friends what their purpose is, and then you'll probably get it together and stuff like that. Like, some people would think a purpose is to do something in life, and or you have a family member that makes you happy. Those could be answers and stuff like that. Sometimes also, hold up. Sometimes people be like, sometimes people are like, I'm always alone. Depends on why you think that. If you think that you're alone, then try making friends. What if I'm antisocial? Well, if you're antisocial, then I think you need to not train yourself, but I think you need to. I think it's better to try to learn to learn to talk to certain people or so. Maybe you have a common interest with someone. And if you don't have a common interest, try talking to your family members. If you don't have anybody to talk to, like no family members at all, I think either going outside for a walk looking at the sky. If it's morning for you, go outside for a walk. Meditate. Try to list down things of how you're feeling, from how you're feeling to talking to someone prior, trying to listen to somebody else of what they're going through helps your mind be distracted of how you're feeling. Sometimes the games don't even help me. Sometimes games don't even help me. They don't. And why I prior say games don't and do help me depends on the circumstance. Like sometimes games, like you don't feel that satisfied in being happy in games no more because either they're bored, they make you bored or so, or you know, and such. Alright, let me drop down this. Let me drop down this Meso C6 relic. That's how I'm gonna remember I got this. Meso C6. But if you're really going through it and you don't know how to like come out of that dark, I think talking about it is the best thing that you can do. Because if you don't talk about it, it's gonna eat you up, and then you wouldn't want what happens next or so. But you should know that you aren't alone, and I know I'm not alone. I just want to talk about it and feel a lot better. Because if I don't talk about it, it's gonna just eat me up, and it gets worse from there. But yeah. I think you'll feel a lot better, so if you talk about it. How I'm feeling now, I'm feeling a lot better. Or so. Sometimes you talking to yourself would make you sound crazy or so, but I think just talking about it and you know, you're feeling a lot better. Stuff. Mazo, what they got from Mazo? Let me see something. Oh, that's not it. They got sabotage, mobile defense, and a survival. I'll do survival. Because survival is fun. And why not? Also, let me see who I'm gonna be. Hold up. Sorry about that. There you go. Let me see. Just survival. Who do I wanna be? I'm gonna be Excalibur. Why not? I haven't been Excalibur. I like Excalibur a lot. It was my first Warframe when I started playing Warframe. I really like him a lot. Umbra's good too. I like Umbra a lot. Where should I be? I don't have the half build I'm supposed to do complete yet, so it's fine. Meso C6. Meso C6. C6. Well, let's just hope we get a Neja blueprint, but most definitely. For people who follow me, thank you, I appreciate it. Also, let me see. But yeah, I tend to like be on social media and just tend to scroll through my phone a lot. I definitely need to not be on my phone a lot, cause I'll be up all day and I'll get actual sleep. It's that anxiety, it really does. It's an addiction. I just need to like get off the phone and just sleep and stuff like that. But yeah. Alright. But yeah, I need to definitely be comfortable with myself and be on more Austin and stuff like that. Because if I don't be comfortable with myself, I think I'm never gonna get out of the comfort zone and just be real with myself, because I need to. I think I feel a lot better, and but yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm done.
I've delivered a life capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you time.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry for that inconvenience.
Life support
I'm trying to get radiant. There we go. Oh, it's a little laggy. Alright.
Another life support capsule is now available.
I need one more reactant and I will have 10. Right there. Alright. I need one more. Oh, there's my last one. I got it.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
I really need to form Excalibur, bro. Damn it. I really need to do it. I just never have a chance to.
Keep up the good work. Extraction is available if you need it.
What do I get? See, my RNG sucks, man. It really does. Burst and Prime or this. But no, I don't really need Forma. I have so much Formas, it's not even funny. Yay, thanks. Appreciate it. I really don't, man. Like, I don't understand why it doesn't want to give me a Neja piece. What is this? Select you, and nothing that is not interesting. I appreciate it. Alright. Really don't need a... I'm gonna extract. I think that's the best thing I can do.
Most wise founder, protect your avaricious servant.
Oh, I need that. Let me go get that coin. Just got to the exit too, man. Come on. Look at that. Where is it? There it is. I really don't need reacting because I got a relic. But I could take that. Thank you. That's a drone. But yeah, most certainly, I definitely want to like start live streaming more again and just to explain what I'm going through and stuff like that. I think that's the best thing I can do and stuff. Because making like, oh, why don't you have friends and stuff? We should make friends. It's not that I need to make friends. It's just that sometimes making friends is hard, and you think, oh no, it's not hard. Well, because one, antisocial, being an antisocial person is, it sucks. Because you don't want to talk to nobody, and then you most likely end up going through a lot. Because you have people that are either gonna lie to you, or sometimes you end up having a good friend, but not a lot of people are gonna legit help you out of it. Sometimes you gotta help yourself, and you know, Trust yourself. It really depends though, if you get out of it and stuff. Like some people just are just emotionally sick and numb that you know, it's hard for them to trust anybody, and it's kind of, you know, kind of feel bad for those people that do go through that, because you have people that either have lost someone has died that is, you know, important to that person, and or either people that don't have that family member that sees them as a role model, and without that, you know, it's really hard to find a purpose or someone to teach them or guide them, and it really is, it hurts sometimes, because either they just want to be loved and have that support, that they know that someone, you know, someone is always there for them, if that explains it a little bit better, which understanding, because a lot of people go through it and they don't talk to someone and they feel closed about it. But if you feel like you have depression or you're going through it and you don't have nobody to talk to and you feel like you just want to isolate yourself, please don't. Talk to someone. And I think that's the best you can do. Because if you don't talk to somebody, it's gonna end up causing more damage. And you don't want that. But yeah, if you feel like you're lost or you don't have any purpose, the best things you can do is meditate, go for a walk, watch the sunset for a little bit, think about stuff, good thoughts, not negative, and find distractions, 3 or maybe 4. Drop your thoughts, drop how you're feeling, and then what you can do to change that. I think that's the best thing you can do. Like make a journal. I think the best thing you to do is make a journal, and then journal your process your thoughts and process how to become better and do better. Because I don't think most people do journals no more. They don't. You know, you can either do steps to get out of it, but who knows? Some people are in a relationship and they're really going through it, you know. But yeah, I think I want to talk about love in another discussion live stream or so. But yeah, I definitely want to talk about that and express it more, that how I feel, and then, you know, or stuff like that. But sometimes I want to also understand people's thoughts and their purposes, and then their purposes and their answers are their purpose and thoughts could lead to answers of understanding deeply and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely want to do that in a next live stream. But yeah, I haven't really live streamed like that because I've been just so busy or so. But I definitely want to stick to the schedule and really focus and build a fan base or so. I definitely, like, those are my steps, to build a fan base and understand people. I think that's what I definitely want to do or so. Takes progress and then process through there, steps by steps. I definitely want to humble myself and get to understanding the roots for myself, and then, you know, definitely want to do that. Talk to people, you know, because if I don't get out of my comfort shell, like I think it's what people call it. I may say it wrong. I apologize, but if I don't get out of my shell, or people that call it the comfort zone, I don't think you'll truly live. But then there's people who don't have money, who aren't rich like that. That people who have money and who are rich, they live that. But you have to build that. I think that is where it's at. So definitely want to like. I have a lot planned for 2021 or so. But yeah, for now I just have to build my steps. If I can do that, I think, you know, I'll be okay and such. We have another. Let me go ahead and do a sanctuary onslaught. But I hope everyone is doing okay, and if you come by my videos, I hope you do enjoy them. Also, hope you are having a good day or a good night. But also, if you come by this video knowing that, you know, you're not going through depression or you're just trying to watch something, I hope you enjoy watching or so. But yeah. I don't got nobody in here. Alright. Should have waited. I'm just here for relics. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate it, even though I don't do night waves anymore because I just finished down the entire thing. But yeah, most definitely. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, for definitely for me, I scroll through my, I be scrolling through my phone a lot. Like sometimes it's addiction. It is addicting because not addiction. Sometimes it is addicting just scrolling through memes and stuff, and you just like. You trying to just laugh and stuff, and it's just sometimes some things are the same thing, and you just get tired of that same thing over and over. But yeah, I think so. Like, it really is hard. But yeah, to discuss about like topics and stuff that you just want to talk about. But I think I just want to talk about random things and stuff, and I think that's the best thing. Favorite foods, could be favorite foods or stuff like that. I just have to get comfortable with it because I'm normally uncomfortable and I don't know what to talk about. That's the thing. But yeah, most certainly I like talking about Warframe a lot. I think just make live streams or so. But anyway, not a lot of people are gonna tune in to live streams because they don't got time to watch a whole 1 hour live stream. And it's, I think I should just shorten videos or so. I don't know. Just thought about that. But I mean, if people just watch my videos, they either could stay or just, you know, just watch for the enjoyment purposes. Or I hope they learn something out of my videos or so. Warframe entirely. I like Warframe a lot, to be honest. I really do. Like, a lot. But then I become so bored of it because I don't have nobody to play with, and it doesn't, like, legit distract. It doesn't, like, not distract me, but, like, it doesn't keep me busy because I just get tired and puts me to sleep. That's the difference. Like, there's a difference between playing a game that keeps you really distracted, and then there's games that put you to sleep. And you know that you have everything in the game, and you fall asleep just playing the game, trying to just play it, but then you know, just become bored of it. That's the difference, and I deal with that a lot sometimes. You just like, for me, I like to play a game that passes the time and stuff like that. Just to pass time, and when the time does pass, I don't even know I don't even know that you don't even know that it's this time or so. It's like, oh wow, you know. But when you feel bored and the game puts you to sleep, the time is so slow. And those are the type of games I like to play, to be honest, like just to pass time, and you don't even know the time passed. That's the best, to be honest. Those are the best games. But yeah, most definitely, you know, most definitely. Most definitely. Oh, I really should just be spamming my abilities. I forget to sometimes. But yeah, mostly when you're playing Warframe, you definitely want to pace yourself and not rush anything, because if you rush anything or trying to really get something you want, you'll exhaust yourself, and Warframe is just a lot, like a lot to bear sometimes. Because people would just either get bored of the game and they have nothing to do, or it's just they find something new. And you know, I had a lot of friends I used to play this with, but then you know they stop playing Warframe and they get into another game. But yeah, Warframe becomes, you know, just so much content piled up together that they know that it just gets boring, and you kind of just want to slow down and pick something to do for today and then just come back. Or you could take a break, and the best thing to do is take a break from Warframe, play a different game, and then come back, so you don't have to end up burning yourself out from it. Because overall, Warframe it's a great game. It really is. I really enjoy playing Warframe a lot, to be honest. But yeah. I got 5,000 focus. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'm most definitely waiting for the Warframe update. I just been hopping on and off just to log in for the rewards, but I definitely miss playing Warframe a lot, to be honest. And I definitely want to start playing it again, because sometimes I just the only thing I'm missing out of Warframe is either the weapons, but then I have to make the weapons, but then I'm lazy to make the weapons. That's the thing with Warframe. You become lazy because you have everything, but then it's just like a grind. And then my RNG plus my RNG, my RNG sucks. So not only that, it's a whole lot, because not only that, Nezha hasn't been dropping pieces for me when I open the relics or so. It hasn't been dropping, and it's just it's a progress. It's a process and a whole lot, and you just grind over and over and over until you get the thing, and then you burn yourself out, and you don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm just you know, kind of enjoy Warframe and stuff. I'm not trying to burn myself or so. and stuff. Try not to become too lazy or stuff as well. And becoming lazy sometimes does, but then you burn yourself out of playing Warframe too much. What are you gonna do, buddy? Trying to play? Come on. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the update. I'll definitely live stream the update if it comes out. But yeah, I definitely want to talk to about stuff. I was also thinking of making oh, Jesus Christ. I was also thinking of making I forget to spam, man. I really do forget to spam. I forget to sometimes not forget, but maybe you should start doing builds, to be honest. But I don't know if people want to see builds of Warframe or my builds or so. But I wouldn't know if you guys want to recommend, if you guys really want to see that, or I guess let me know or so. But most definitely, most definitely. Trying to just get relics, sucking them, putting those up. There's a relic. Appreciate that. Anybody gonna go through? Nobody at all. Just gonna stay? Anybody? Oh? What is that? That's an Infirmia. Village shed. Ooh. Everybody's just staying in 4 round zones? Okay. Appreciate that. Hold on, give me a minute. Hello? Oh. I guess so. Sorry about that. Let me see. Alright. Oh, I forgot to put done. Also, done. Alright. Let me go ahead and leave squad. See lift. B7. Relic. Lift B7. Relic. And lift. lift. Oh, they're both lifts. Okay, lift. And 6. Relic. Rad. ESR. 7 relic. Okay, so it's B. Is it B7? The reason why I do this, if anybody's like, why is he doing that? Because it's to keep note of what relics I did get from the Elite Century Onslaught, and they're radiant. So I just grab any random in there and just do it or whatever. That's a lift. So let me see what they got for lifts. They're both lift, I guess. Let me see, if I go to, hold on. Oh, there we go. Sabotage, rescue, interception. There's both interceptions. We'll do the rescue. It's whatever I get, you know, I'm not gonna complain. Let me see, what do I want to be? I'm gonna do a rescue, so I might as well be, I want to be Gauss, because I haven't been Gauss, actually. Where's my Gauss? There's Gauss.
Operator, you have remembered well.
Alright. Rescue. I'm gonna go for B7. B7. Whatever I get in there, hope will be good. Oh, that's a nice ship. Green and white. That's a mood. I'm dead inside. That's definitely a mood. Just have to let the dude know. Alright, hold up. We grab the reactant. Oh, somebody's using Gauss too? Probably. Let me see what I can get. Nope, not here. Hostage is over here, probably. Nope, that's not hostage. Where's the hostage? You got him? Yup. Is that a star? Omnidive. Oh, that's a star. Oh, this is not good. Oh. That's one. Come on, give me reactant. That's 7. 8. There we go, there's 9. Oh.
That's it. We opened the relic. Finish the mission. We'll take a look inside.
Oh, that's a nice vault. Very nice. I'm always getting Forma, man. Really? Like, why? I'll take the Oxamati Prime Barrel. It's crazy when Orange is telling me I need Formas. I talked about a Forma. Oh my god, that's funny. I appreciate it though. But I need the, I just need prime parts, I guess. Not prime parts, but, it is what it is. Traces. We don't need traces. Next one's gonna be wait, I know what I was gonna do. Interception, rescue. Hold on to the rescue. People might just get reacted and just. Ooh. Should I do the N6 with a squad? Let me see if anybody's hosting. Hosting. N6. Relic.
Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this criticism?
See if anybody answers. Oh, we got one. Oh, I should have just. Damn it. FN6 relic red. Radiant. Just put 2 slash out of 6. Out of 4. Out of 6? Out of 4. Jesus. Now we just need 2 more. Adding. Oh, we got another one. These names, man. Now I just need 3 out of 4. Yay! I finally got people to do something. Oh my god. Oh, we got another one. Finally. Thank you. I hope I get a neuroptics. Be the first to get something. Just be a surprise. What we got? And 6 and 6. Yep. Which one is vault? Maybe I want to go as vault. Where's my vault? Oh, if I can do it in time. Oh no! Got it. Oh, thank God. Oof. Oh. What happened? You see, this is what I'm talking about. Oh no. Oh no. Everybody's here. I thought it said host migration. I hope it didn't. Anyway, I just hope that we get this neuroptics. Instead of hoping, let's just play. Whatever reward I get, it's whatever reward I get. Let's go. Everybody here? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Full energy.
They're dropping reactant. Use it. Relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need them to open that relic. We can't leave without rescuing the prisoner. Keep searching.
I got 4. I haven't gotten measurement and it just sucks. I'm trying to farm her, just they don't want to never drop. To be honest.
Finish it. Find out what's inside.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Whoa.
You are approaching. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate an execution sequence. This is the jail. Our hostage is in one of these cells. I will not forget this, Tenno. You've located the hostage.
Oh my god.
The extraction point, and I'll take care of the rest. Don't suppose you have an extra gun?
I'm out of energy. Right. See what I mean? It always happens to me. Always happens to me. Bad RNG. It's okay though. I'm used to it. Should I do again? I don't know.
We'll take it from here.
Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up the live stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I will live stream. Oh yeah, I will live stream Wednesday. On the next live stream, we'll talk about other stuff and deep conversations probably. But hopefully you guys have a good day and enjoy your week. And I'll see you in the next live stream.